The life of a cat owner can be a tough one, and many times something that would be so easy to decipher in our day-to-day relationships with other people can unfortunately take days when it comes to dealing with a feline. If you had two friends and one was a bit more timid and shy, while the other was the loud life of the party, you'd know why. The reasons could be many, but you'd know. Case closed. However, if one of your cats is more vocal, or over the course of time, or even suddenly becomes more vocal compared to your other cats, that code could be a tough one to crack. After all, you can't just ask your cat what's going on, or fire off a text to your pet during your lunch break. Today, I'll briefly detail a few of the more notable reasons as to why some cats are a little more voice happy than others. And while some of these, perhaps most of these, could be a bit obvious, it's important to take a look at everything, as many times you can figure out what's really going on by not realizing the specific issue, but wholly eliminating the others. Let's begin with the elephant in the room. Some cats are more vocal than others because their personality calls for it. Certain breeds tend to be chattier than others. Overall, there's not much you can truly do about a talkative personality. You just have to roll with it. Trying to turn the life of the party into a wallflower just isn't going to happen, and some cats just have the gift of gab. Now let's move to what can potentially be described as the total opposite of being naturally talkative. Let's talk about illness and injury. If your cat has become more vocal, they could be in pain and attempting to cry out for help. As an owner, it's critical to be able to detect the unusual from the normal. And if your cat, even your chatty cat, begins to talk more and in a more intense and dramatic way, take action immediately. If your cat's vocals are coupled with overall behavioral changes, most notably the lack of desire to eat, drink, and be active, please take your cat to the vet. Harsh vocals can also be the alarm bells of the desire to mate. The female, in heat, yowling for a partner. Similar to the naturally chatty personality, there is no way to change this behavior unless the cat is fixed. Another reason for increased vocals is born out of the desire for attention that goes beyond just the need for basic essentials. Cats need daily affection and positive enrichment. Lack of it could result in frustration spilling over in the form of increased meowing. Even in the face of your very busy schedule, it's always important to cater to your pet's daily needs and take time out to make your cat feel special. Mental and physical enrichment, with you leading the experience, can go a long way in not only calming your cat and making that voice soften a bit, but also building that bond of trust that can last for a lifetime. Never dismiss your cat's boredom, and certainly never dismiss their desire for basic essentials, such as fresh food, fresh water, fresh litter, and a comfortable place to sleep. And closing things out today, another reason for increased vocalization involves senior status. Some cats simply get louder with age, lack of overnight sleep, the attempt to mask physical discomforts, the development of potential cognitive decline, increased anxiety, possible hearing loss, vision concerns. The list of reasons to cry out, if you will, can unfortunately become numerous. As I mentioned earlier, during the injury and illness portion, please take your pet to the vet if you're concerned about your senior cat's overall state of health and wellness. If you're the proud owner of a lovely yet vocal cat, there are a few things that you can do. The first thing you should do whenever your cat begins to sing in full song is to be attentive and just see what's going on. Allow your presence to be known, because if your cat is naturally vocal, that doesn't mean that this occasion is the reason for the meowing. Never assume all is well. Something as simple as a glance over can be so very important. So let's say you're just sick of the chatter. Your cat is young and your cat is pretty much barking like a dog. My advice, never punish. Acknowledge your cat, pet your cat, never punish. Overreacting can be the grand undoing. And finally, on the heels of no punishment, never give in. If your cat is talking up a storm and you give your pet some treats to calm the situation, watch yourself. Your cat will start to use this gesture against you. They're crafty like that. Before too long, you'll be wasting your paycheck on cat treats because you hand them out like Halloween candy whenever Garfield says something. There's a fine line between care and concern and being used. Cats, like people, they can play that game. Make sure your cat is happy and healthy and receives all of the necessary attention, but don't let your cat get the upper hand because if they do, you'll be eating out of the food bowl while your cat's at the dinner table eating your steak. Until next time, thanks for watching.